700% more organic traffic, but on the other side are Google penalties. Which side will you choose? And is this the truth about ChatGPT or AI content? I personally have been using AI since it came out. I think in 2023 ChatGPT came out. And since then, I have had my own AI projects, just like many SEO gurus out there. So I can tell you with confidence, here are the results of AI content, and is AI content bad for your websites? Now, let me tell you, AI can be good for your website, but on the other side, also it cannot be good. It depends on how you use it mainly. So to answer, will ChatGPT content impact my SEO? The answer is yes and no. Even John Mueller from Google has said in a Twitter, aka X, statement that Google doesn't mind AI content as long as it's helpful to the audience. At the end of the day, it comes down to EEAT, which is experience, authoritativeness, expertise, and trustworthiness. The main thing that Google actually looks at is user experience. If users go on your website and they immediately click back, that's not really a good sign to Google about your website, because it means that you don't have relevant content that answers the user query. So, no matter if you're using AI or writing your own content, if people still click on it and click back, your content sucks. I am sorry. However, you can improve it by updating your content, by putting out new ideas, putting trends inside your content, and making sure that it answers all the questions that your users are having. Let me show you one of our clients in the healthcare industry which was using AI content for a year. Their content actually skyrocketed at one point, which is when we started working with them. Why? Because even though they had AI content, we revised that AI content, put in expertise, put in how they do things, the most updated guidelines about healthcare, etc., etc., etc. Put different authors and all that technical SEO things, but let's not get into it. And as you can see, they were using content for a year. First they were doing content by themselves, and then for a year they were doing AI content since it came out. And then we started working with them in March 2024. And since then, they have seen their content slowly skyrocket. As you can see, they were getting around 70, 80 organic traffic, and now they're getting 970. It peaked at 1,022. And this is like a 1,300% increase from the start. So if you use AI to help you write your content or write the first draft, that's amazing. But to write and copy paste things from ChatGPT, that is a bad practice. Even though there are good things to AI, there are also some bad things. Let's take a look at one of my projects. So I started working on this project in January of 2024, and it started getting traction around 100 clicks a day. And then you can see at one point it skyrocketed. It went up to 1,000, 2,000 organic traffic a day. This is amazing. However, Google recognized that something fishy is going on, and it completely crashes it. Up to then, it still didn't have any traffic. I completely abandoned this project, and that's a little bit my fault. Currently, I'm trying something new. Of course, again with AI. I'm trying to create a prompt that's not gonna need any revising after that. We're trying to use N88 automations and different kinds of things. So let's hope something starts going on there. But yeah, we'll see and I'll update you on that. So now you have already gotten the answer to your question, does ChatGPT content rank on Google? Let's look at some common mistakes that people are doing while creating AI content and how you can create better AI content. So mistake number one is the one that I have already talked about a little bit now in the video, which is copy pasting content from ChatGPT. You cannot just copy paste content from ChatGPT and expect it to rank number one on Google. It worked for some time for me for the project that I mentioned before, which crashed. It crashed for a reason. So don't do that. Then the next thing that I noticed with AI content is that people keyword stuff that content. Keyword stuffing is 2009 and people don't do it anymore. Why? Because Google hates it. and users as well. You don't want to read a blog which has like 2k words and every second word is best SEO agency. This best SEO agency is situated in Italy. This best SEO agency is the best for this. This SEO agency is the best, blah blah blah. Things like that. People do not want to read that. And the third mistake, which I also mentioned a little bit before, is that people do not put experience into their blogs. If you're writing a blog, especially for healthcare or any other niche that requires you to actually mention what you're doing and how you're doing it, if you don't put any of your experience inside, it won't rank on Google. Let's say you have a jewelry brand. In your blog, you should put like, how do you create this jewelry? Where is it made from which materials, etc., etc., but that it's in your way, not the way that has been done on Google 2000 times before. So now that you know common mistake, let's see how to use AI properly. The first thing that you can do is to go on the AI, give it some context about your company, and give it also context on what you want it to write about. This is gonna help you to create a good first draft with your experience and with your focus of what you want to write on. And after you have created your first draft, read through it and make sure to optimize it for humans. In the first lines, make sure to answer the question that the clients actually wants to know the answer to. And that should be it. You're gonna have an amazing blog in a couple of minutes, aka hours, depending on everything that you want to put inside that blog. So what should you do right now if you already have a website that you have gotten penalized for some reason because you used AI content? Well, you should go back and audit that content. Make sure to humanize it, put in your experience, put in the special things about you, the certificate, and different things, client stories, and etc. So if this video helped you to understand how AI works better and how to write good AI content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos on SEO, AI, and all things, SEO related. And if you haven't already, make sure to check out our URL seocurly.com, where you're gonna find a lot of case studies, other blogs, and find out who am I and what are our experiences. And if you don't want to do SEO on your own, make sure to contact us. And until next one, see you.